Let's talk about Palantir Technologies. This company is on a mission to build the operating system for the global AI-driven economy. Think of it as the brains behind the world's most complex problems, like global defense, supply chain chaos, healthcare, and even large-scale manufacturing. If the AI revolution is the party everyone's talking about, Palantir is the DJ controlling the playlist. And trust me, this isn't some basic Spotify cue, it's an intricately curated symphony orchestrating the future. Here's the thing, we're heading into a decade where data is king, and businesses that can't wield it effectively could go extinct faster than Blockbuster. Palantir's software doesn't just analyze data, it weaponizes it. Imagine a scenario where a country's military needs to detect a drone swarm headed toward its borders. Traditional systems would sound the alarm too late, but Palantir's platform processes real-time intelligence to neutralize threats before they're even threats. It's like having a crystal ball with a missile launcher attached. Remember, the software can analyze billions of supply chain data points to prevent disruptions. If Palantir were in charge of logistics, your favorite cereal would never run out of stock again. From optimizing vaccine distribution during the pandemic to spotting potential disease outbreaks, Palantir's AI models save lives. Picture this, a hospital system that can predict ICU bed shortages a week in advance. That's not just futuristic, it's happening now. Say you're building electric vehicles and one key component is delayed. Palantir's software can instantly reroute production schedules, find alternate suppliers, and minimize losses. It's like having Tony Stark's Jarvis on your factory floor. Now, let's get real. Analysts love to oversimplify Palantir's narrative, reducing it to earnings per share and valuation multiples. That's like judging a world-class chef by how fast they chop onions. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. Palantir isn't about the next quarter, it's about reshaping industries over the next decade. You don't judge Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel by how long it took to paint the first corner, right? Let's crunch some numbers for all you math nerds. Currently, Palantir's stock trades at around $70 per share. What could it be worth in 7 years? Scenario 1, conservative growth. Let's say Palantir grows at 20% annually, modest for an AI leader. Future price could be calculated as $250.81. Scenario 2, aggressive growth. But wait, what if Palantir crushes it with a 30% annual growth rate? Future price could be $374.01. Scenario 3, moonshot. If Palantir becomes the default AI operating system for governments and corporations worldwide, let's push the growth rate to 40%. Future price could be calculated to $576.45. Why you should care? Palantir is a movement, not just a stock. Palantir isn't just building tools, it's creating an ecosystem where businesses and governments can thrive in a chaotic, AI-dominated world. To put it simply, Palantir is to data what Tesla is to electric cars. Imagine this, a massive hurricane is barreling toward the Gulf Coast. FEMA uses Palantir's platform to simulate millions of evacuation scenarios, predict which areas need supplies, and coordinate with local governments. The result? Fewer casualties and quicker recovery times. Now let's talk business. Say you're the CEO of a mid-sized manufacturing company. A global competitor just dropped their prices by 15%. You panic, but Palantir's AI suggests re-optimizing your supply chain and targeting untapped markets. Within weeks, you're back in the game, and crushing it. Let's clear the air, Palantir isn't a magic crystal ball, though it's close. It won't help you find your missing socks. And no, it's not Skynet, yet. Some say Palantir's stock is expensive. Well, so were Amazon and Tesla back in the day. Palantir has already proven its value in critical sectors, and as AI adoption accelerates, the demand for its platform will explode. Remember, you're not just buying a stock, you're buying into the future of how the world works. Whether it's revolutionizing defense, optimizing supply chains, or saving lives in healthcare, Palantir is doing things most companies can't even dream of. Its stock price might fluctuate, but its long-term trajectory is unmistakably upward. So, the next time someone tells you Palantir is just another tech stock, smile, nod, and ask them if they want to bet on the future of civilization. Let's dive deeper into what makes Palantir unrivaled in its industry. Spoiler: it's not just the AI buzzword or cool branding. Some companies love to brag about their tech stacks but fail when it's time to deliver. Palantir's platforms, like Gotham and Foundry, are built to solve real-world problems. Gotham, used by defense and intelligence agencies to connect dots across vast oceans of data. It's basically the Sherlock Holmes of military software, minus the British accent. Foundry, for corporations, it's like having a crystal-clear roadmap for success. It integrates siloed data into one unified platform, allowing companies to make better, faster decisions. These platforms don't just promise, they deliver. That's why every major government agency and global enterprise wants a piece of Palantir. Here's where Palantir flexes its muscles. Most tech companies struggle to break into the government sector, but Palantir has locked in long-term contracts with the US Department of Defense, the UK National Health Service, NHS, and even NASA. Now they're turning their sights to commercial customers, and it's working like magic. In the last year, Palantir's commercial revenue skyrocketed, particularly in the US, where it grew 55% year-over-year. Here's a fun stat: Palantir's software is already powering decision-making for over half of the Fortune 500 companies. Let's talk about the man behind the vision. Palantir's CEO, Alex Karp, is a unique character in the tech world. With his untamed hair and philosophical approach, he looks less like a Silicon Valley exec and more like a professor who wandered into a boardroom. But don't let the vibes fool you, this guy means business. He's laser-focused on building Palantir into a generational company that doesn't just chase trends but creates them. Palantir's mission isn't to sell widgets, it's to change how the world works. Remember that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless you abundantly, make you the head and not the tail if you love him and obey his word. Acknowledge him in your plans and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5-6. If you have watched the whole video until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you. See you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.